Well, good morning. Wanted to do a quick part two of the 432A repair. It's gotten over 305 degrees Kelvin here over the last few days, so it's much cooler this morning. Drink of choice is just a little Diet Cola from my soda stream. If it gets hot enough, when we do the swaps, we might end up with the Rainier. Anyway, what I wanted to do was to take a look and make sure there wasn't a problem with the boards. Now, the one with the little black dot in it here is the original one from the unit that couldn't zero. And so if we quickly take a look at the schematic for the board, you'll remember that the course zero potentiometer was set to work on the compensation bridge, and it comes into those first amplifiers, which are here and here, and then the signal heads off over to board 2. But what we want to do is just make sure, because these differential amplifiers are key to driving the compensation of the bridge, I want to make sure that they're actually working. So what I did was to take one of the working 432s that I have, and I removed its A1 board, and I just wanted to slot the A1 board into this unit to see if it can in fact zero. So let's go and do that, and we'll take a quick look and see how that works. So I've slotted the board in, have the sensor connected, so let's turn that on, and you can see that course zero isn't bouncing around. So let's get in there. Oh, there we go. And you can see that it does in fact zero properly. So I can set that, then let's set a range, and then do a fine zero. Okay, and if you noticed, that came back down. So let's try changing the range again, see if we can get a little bit of a bouncing around a little bit. Now it's settled down. You see that the needle is there. We should be able to fine zero that. And now it's sitting nicely at around zero. You might have to do it a couple of times. Unit's got to heat up. I've just plugged it in and turned it on. All right, so that shows the card and those initial first differential amplifiers are working. So I'm pretty sure it'll just be a case of taking the course zero out of my other unit and giving that a replacement. Actually, the thought just occurred to me that I should probably check this before I go to the trouble of pulling out that potentiometer. We can see that it's mounted in a much more accessible place than I think on the other ones. Actually, that's a different potentiometer all up. So let's, and what's 11 and 12? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So let's take a quick look at that. Reading about 4 ohms. And let's go all the other way. I've never had any real luck cleaning these things when they've gone bad. I've tried on a couple of occasions, but it never really helped it. So let's take a look again. Okay, Well, that is certainly not good. Okay, well, it looks like my spare part may not be very good at all either. That's 900K. Unless they've made some change to this design. Yeah, they might have changed the pot because it's a much bigger potentiometer there. So maybe they've changed it from a 50K to a much smaller number. No, because I'm still going the same direction and now it's reading 7K. So I suspect that the reason this was a parts mule is because, like the other one, this potentiometer has gone bad. And they decided they could extract some components from it. Let's take it all away. $7K. Let's just back it off a little bit. The actual pots are still available. You can buy the Bournes. I think it's Bournes. See, I backed it off and now it's increased. So yeah, so I think this pot is also bad, which was a good thing to check. Otherwise, I would have taken this out and then been in the same problem as before. Anyway, I will have to think about this a little bit and then we'll get back to what we're going to do in part 3. Thanks. Bye.